I am super excited. We're here at the final event of 2021 CME Group Tour Championship. I'm with Pajaree Anannarukarn, LPGA Tour winner this year. First of all, how's it going? How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. So it was a really exciting year.
Mm-hmm.
You had that win. Now that we're a few months removed from that event, when you look back on that week, what are some of the thoughts you have and feelings about that week?
Obviously, I still felt really special. It was such a special week for me. It's like literally a dream come true. And looking back, it was such a great week. I mean, I've been playing really well this year. A few events that I came really close, put myself in contention, and I finally put it off. And especially to win it with the playoff. It was such an exciting way to end, I guess. So it was a great event and great experience.
Yeah, we talked. Wow, is that back in January now? January, February?
I think like July, August.
July, August?
Yeah, that was ISPS, right?
Yeah. The beginning of the year. We recorded a podcast together.
Yes,
yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
Beginning of the year.
Yes.
Things are a little different. You were not a winner yet, but I was so convinced. I was like, Pajaree, she's going to win. Like Thai.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thai golf has really been taking off. And I know one of your best friends, Gino or Ataya, she's on her way too. You think she'll be out here? I imagine
next year.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's really amazing to see the progression of Thai golf and can you talk about now that you got the win, like what has that done for your confidence?
I mean, I think it's just kind of gaining up. Like, I mean, I've been really focusing on the process and what I've been working on and really focusing on my game. Like, I didn't really look at the score or the outcome as much as, I learned a lot in 2019. I was, playing well earlier this season, or I started falling apart. Well, not falling apart, I would say. It's just like golf. Sometimes you
Right.
go through tough times and you start to figure out what was going on. And, at one point you're like, oh, maybe I just need to go back to the basic and really focus on what I can do to improve my game and things like that. Because sometimes you can get far ahead, thinking about the outcome too much or anything like that. I think I've learned a lot.
When you find yourself in one of those moments, is there anything specific you do, like, hey, I need to reset, or hey, I need to sit down and think about things?
I mean, for me, I talk to myself a lot, and I think that's like the key thing that I should do it more often, because sometimes you started, doubting yourself, or you've been asking a lot to, it's good that you ask for either for help, or sometimes, it's always good. It's a good thing, but also giving yourself some time to lay back and then ask yourself a really deep question, maybe okay, what went well and what you think you need to improve on. And I think for me, I always talk to myself, even I'm frustrated or what, I always came up with questions. And I think we as a player will give the best answers so far, because I think we know ourselves good enough.
Yeah, I agree. There's a reason you're out here playing on the highest level of golf in the world. So now that you do have that victory, what are some of your goals moving forward?
It's still the same. It's just I was so really, I would say I'm really pleased with how I played and really happy that I, was able to tick off that goal for this year, and definitely just keep on doing what I'm doing, continue to improve. And there's a lot more things to learn out here, and just keep, I always create goals, so we'll keep chasing on it.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, a few fun questions before we end. What would be, or what is, your go-to karaoke song?
This Love by Maroon 5. That's my go-to with friends.
When's the last time you sang it?
3 years
Today?
I'll pass.
Okay. So this is the final event. We're going towards the off season. Do you have any exciting plans for this off season?
Yeah, so definitely we'll go back to the grind, but first off, it's just gonna take a few days. I mean, weeks off, because I'm planning to go to Orlando after this. Go to Disney World for the first time ever. Yay!
Woo!
So I've been to Disneyland, but never been to Disney World, and people were like, "Oh, it's huge! You gotta spend like a couple of days there." So really looking forward to it.
Yes, you know, I mentioned to you earlier, and I don't know where it started, but it is like a champion's tradition to go to Disney World. So you're doing that. That's awesome.
That's the thing now, right?
Yes. Okay. For dinner guests, dead or alive, who would join you for dinner? Who would you want to join you for dinner?
For dinner's guests?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I can't think of anyone yet, but I would think that it would be cool if I was able to like have a dinner with my great grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it just came into my mind right now, but it's gonna be food. Like I mean, I've heard a lot of good things and a lot of history about my family, my dad's side, and it's just I wanted to, I love learning history, especially from like our extinction, like how to say that, like great grandparents.
Our ancestors and
Ancestor, things like that, because I mean it's a lot of things to learn from. I feel like I can get to know more of them, so which I didn't get to, so
yeah,
it would be cool.
It would be really cool getting to see, like, it was a different world back then.
Yes.
So getting to see what they experienced and what advice they might have. Yeah,
definitely.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, final question. This is the Tour Championship. The first place paycheck is $1.5 million. If you win, if you win, what's the first thing you're gonna buy?
That's honestly, I wanted to pet a horse. I don't know.
Just pet?
Just like no, like to have, like to own it, like buy a horse.
Own a horse. Okay.
I guess I don't know. It's just that's just like my childhood dream.
Your dream. Okay.
Because my grandparents had like almost like a little farm back in Thailand, so I'm like, I wanted to have a horse. He doesn't have one. He has like cows and chickens and some other animals. Like maybe I should
A horse.
have my own horse.
That would be. Have you ridden a horse before?
Yes, I love it. Yeah, I love riding a horse. So maybe we'll see. I don't know. That's like my childhood dream. So
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
We'll see. Yeah.
Well, Pajaree, thank you so much for your time and best of luck this week.
Thank you.